This is gonna be the quickest live I've probably ever done because the last live that I did, because I did one this morning, decided not to upload, or it decided to delete itself or something, which is offensive and homophobic. Uh, but I wanted to talk about my thoughts very quickly, um, considering I really don't have time now, uh, to talk about Eras Tour yesterday. Oh, for fuck's sake. And it looks like no one's going to be here anyway, which means I can just rant about tour. Why is this not working? God, I still sound so sick, and it's so annoying. Okay, there we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's all I got to say. Alright. I wanted to talk about... Is there even a chat? I don't know. I'm just gonna get my thoughts out there because, like I said, I already had thought about the Eras Tour, and YouTube decided to silence me, a queer voice, and delete the footage. Um, because we were live for like, what, 40 minutes or something? I just wanted to quickly run down and talk about how insane Paris Night 1 was. Because I had talked about how I wish that you guys could be able to see me reacting to the Poet set list. Because it was insane, first of all. But also, her coming out in the orange jumpsuit for Lover, and then the black fringe for Fearless. I was like, why are we getting rep signs? And am I okay? The answer is no. And then rearranging the set list was crazy. But I am deeply offended by the fact that we got a Poet set list with my top two songs on the album mashed together. But Daddy, I Love Him with a So High School outro is so deeply offensive, and I take it as a personal attack. She knows those are my two favorite songs. And for her to do that is wildly offensive to me personally. I take it as a personal attack. And I need tickets. I need tickets. I have to experience Poets. Her doing Smallest Man live? Set me on fire. Who's afraid of little old me with her levitating platform? The down bad spaceship visuals. Ending with Broken Heart and her being like a little rag doll with the outfit change. Ma'am, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I think she probably is saving the rep outfit change. I guess for when it officially happens, which hopefully is later this year. If it's not later this year and it's in 2025, that's totally fine. Poets will tide me over, of course. Because, like I said in the last live earlier today that got deleted thanks to YouTube, Poets is like my number two album, right behind Reputation. And that's T, sis. What else did we talk about? We talked about the cut songs and how, let's be real, she could have cut Cardigan and Betty. But that's just me. I'm not a Cardigan stan. I think it's lovely. I think it's beautiful. And I know she's dedicated to the triangle love story. That's fantastic. Cardigan could have gone, and we could have kept My Baby Tolerated. Ah! I'm so glad I got to experience that live because now that it's cut, it feels like a gem. I also got to experience Tis the Damn Season live. I feel very honored for that, so thank you. Um, what else did we talk about? Like I said, this is going to be a short ass live. I just wanted to pop on here and kind of reiterate what I said earlier this morning since the live got deleted. Um, so it's a very condensed, shortened version of the things that we talked about this morning. Um, but I am deeply offended by the set list. Yeah, LOML's surprise song. Oh god. I mean, wild. The fact that But Daddy I Love Him full production is part of the set list, I have to experience that song live. I have to. It's literally not an option. That is my song. But Daddy I Love Him and So High School were made for me specifically. And I feel deeply connected and personal to them. So I need indie tickets or some type of other Eras Tour tickets to experience the Poet set live deeply. And then I think the last thing we talked about, I literally did an entire rundown of the Poet's timeline. Or, I mean, the Paris Night 1 timeline, talking about how crazy it was that she was rearranging the set list. And I was like, is she moving the Taylor's versions in order? Because that's what it seemed like when we got Speak Now. And then we got we got Fearless, Red, then Speak Now, but then Reputation. And that was wild. But the last thing I talked about was like my top 5, top 6 of poets. And I wanted to also reiterate that because I'm still listening to this album on a loop. I fucking love this album. Like I said, it's probably my second favorite, second only to Reputation. And my favorite song is But Daddy I Love Him. My second favorite is So High School. So the fact that those are mashed together on tour is offensive. My number 3 is probably I'm Gonna Get You Back. I think. It's so hard to pick favorites on this album. Then probably Guilty as Sin, because I really had a moment with that song. Then probably The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, number 5, because I've been on a journey with that song. There's something about it, and we know that the something is the bridge, but I fucking love that song. So when I heard the opening of Is Any of It True on the Grainy live stream, I was sobbing because how deeply offensive. Her to come out with a drum line starring Nick Cannon for that bridge. I mean, and then my number 6 is probably Fresh Out the Slammer. Those feel like my accurate 6 right now, but I also really love I Hate It Here and How Did It End and Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, which we saw her do on tour with a levitating platform, bitch, which was amazing. I also love Broken Heart, which of course was the perfect ender. And her at the end of performing it on the Poet set being like, try and come for my job was so cute. A serve, really. I'm flabbergasted by Paris Night 1. And I know we got, what, 3 more Paris shows? One today, one Saturday, one Sunday. Like, what surprise songs are we gonna get? Is she gonna do the same Poet set? I think it would be really weird if she didn't. But she's unhinged as fuck. Who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and reiterate the shit that we talked about this morning since YouTube decided that it needed to delete it. And I was like, I did not work on this bomb-ass thumbnail for nothing. But let me know what y'all thought about the Paris Night 1 changes. Let me know if you have tickets for this second year show because I want to be jealous. Yeah, Down Bad was very cute with the UFO stuff. It was fresh. It was precious. So cool. Didn't think we needed Fortnite, but it's the single. I get it. There's so many amazing songs on Poets. She can't do them all, unfortunately. But Daddy, I love him with the So High School outro. Okay, I gotta go. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be returning to gaming Monday streams soon, and there'll be more Friday streams like this, just talking. But I've been sick. I will try to get the edited Poets versions out, but it's not a priority right now. I do have I did talk about definite skips on Anthology and Poets. 4. I originally had 22 tracks on my album. Now I have 27, and the 27 feel right. It feels like the album for me. My definite skips, as in they're not even on my album, are Peter, Robin, Manuscript, and Thank You, Amy. I tried really hard to like all of them. I gave them all moments where I listened to them on like a loop and tried to get into them, and they're just not for me. And that's okay. I really want to like the Manuscript. I really do. But there's something about it I just can't connect to. I don't know if it's the melodies or lack thereof. Peter has some parts that I really like, but I can't get into it. Robin is just other than the way to go, tiger, is catchy, and I like that part. And then Thank You, Amy is fine. If she played it live, I'd be into it. But it's just not for me. I have no need to listen to that song. So those are my 4 like definites. And then So Long London, Prophecy are like sometimes skips. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for their vibe, but I do really enjoy them, and I enjoy their place on the album. I have curated the album for myself, where the album starts with Fortnite but ends on So High School, because to me that makes so much sense, making the narrative like more linear. And it's a vibe. Going from The Alchemy to So High School, closing the album, is everything. Let me know if you want me to post my like definitive track list of like what I've altered, because I've altered it quite a bit. So let me know if you want me to post that, because to me it's the only way that the album makes sense. Well, not the only way that the album makes sense, but just like my preferred listening to the album. But anyway, thank you guys for coming, and if you're rewatching this, hopefully YouTube doesn't delete it again. And let me know your thoughts on Paris Night 1 in the comments. And thanks for coming to this rushed second chance stream, because not only is this my second time doing this stream, but also like earlier this morning I tried 3 separate times and it wouldn't let me go live, so that's interesting. But yeah, this is a redo stream. Sorry it's really quick, but I gotta work. So, thank you guys. I will see you all very soon, and bye!